We'll use order of operations to evaluate these expressions. So order of operations, normally we go in this direction: parentheses first, then exponents, then multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. But this is how I want you to think about it. Parentheses first, that is always true, and then you have exponents. Between multiplication and division, if you have a choice, then go from left to right. Whatever comes first, do that first. If there's addition and subtraction, then go from left to right. Whatever comes first, do that first. So let's look at the first problem. We have 16 divided by 4 times 7 minus 5 times 2. So let's start with 16 divided by 4 times 7. So there's division and multiplication. But whatever comes first, we need to do that first. 16 divided by 4 is 4 times 7 minus 5 times 2. Next, there's subtraction, but then multiplication on either side. So whatever is first in the list, so that's multiplication or division before addition or subtraction. So 7 times 4 is 28, minus 5 times 2 is 10, so that is 18. Now the next one, start with the innermost parentheses. That's where you begin, the innermost parentheses, and then start simplifying from there. So we have 10 minus 2. Never ever do the subtraction first, because remember that 2 is multiplied to this quantity which needs to be simplified. So do not subtract. Subtraction is the last thing you're going to do in this problem. So we have 6 minus 2 times, and we can simplify this, that is 12, minus, let's simplify the inner parentheses, that's 2 times 2 is 4, plus 14, which is 18. Next, the innermost parentheses is this. So that's where we begin. So we have 10 minus 2. 2 is glued to this parentheses, so do not do the subtraction. We have 6 minus 2 times 12 minus 18 is negative 6. Now again, start with the innermost parentheses first. So we have the parentheses first. Always simplify parentheses first. So that is 10 minus 2, and I know I'm repeating myself, but do not subtract. 2 is multiplied to this quantity. So 6 minus 2 times negative 6. So negative times negative is positive. So that is 6 plus 12, which is equal to 18. So that's 6 plus 12, and that is equal to 10 minus 2 times 6 plus 12 is 18. So we've simplified the parentheses completely. Now remember, there's subtraction and then there's multiplication. Multiplication comes before subtraction, so do not subtract. 18 times 2 is 36, and that is negative 26. So finally we do the subtraction. Now suppose we have this. Start with the innermost parentheses first. Within the parentheses, we do the multiplication before the subtraction. So if you have 3 times 2 minus 3, do not do the subtraction. Multiplication comes first. If you have a choice between multiplication and subtraction, do multiplication first. 3 times 2 is 6 minus 3, which is equal to 3. So I write down the whole expression, 5 minus 2 times 3 minus 2 times 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. Now we have 5 minus, so the innermost parentheses first. And we're going to go and do that first. So we have 5 minus 2 times 3 minus 3 2s are 6. Doing the multiplication before the subtraction, we have 5 minus 2 times negative 3. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. Now that we've completely simplified the parentheses, now we do the multiplication before the subtraction. So it's 5 minus 2 times negative 3 is a positive 6. And that is equal to 11.